this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Tighten down. There you go. Shift.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
That's good.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Let's put that team on the bus. Check the hot read. Yo. 59's mark. Check. 59. Bring it. Shut up.
They go play action now. Jackson dancing to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The Bengals' 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Mike, check. 59. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Airing one out for He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
To Joe Mixon.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Ravens 7-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Off the option, that's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson on the crossing route, complete. That's Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon, very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called. And then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. You must be getting
Play action. Now Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of camping around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Burrow. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 right at the 30.
Hey, middle. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, alert three. Check nickel.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike, check. 59. Rip right. Mike 5'9. Let's go, heavy.
Here's Jackson on third and long. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
first down. Here's Burrow. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
To number 85.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
On for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Ravens 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off at the 36. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
55 is my guy, 55. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Chance.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie things at 17-all. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play
that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Mixon on the toss right. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow points the target, and he has it over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm guessing you wouldn't have minded being a fly on the wall at halftime because they were struggling in that first half. Down double digits. Now they're right back in this thing. So whatever was said apparently worked.
And let's make sure, if we're going to be a fly on the wall, that we're high up on the wall because I know I always talk about it being clinical at the half, you know, less emotion, more execution. But every now and then, this is an emotional game.
Sure.
Someone's got to come in and stir some things up. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe a few benches got overturned and the halftime water ended up hitting the floor.
Well, whatever happened, it's working right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Don't get nervous.
Throwing again. Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, it's Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I got one. Joker. Middle.
They go play action now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Come on. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Jackson's pass.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the crossing route, complete. It's Boyd.
Burrow's
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that'll be incomplete.
Burrow's
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Burrow on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and 11 now.
Another carry now for Gurley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Check 55, Mike. Hey. Come on.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
On the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.